Oh, you thought it was over? Oh, no. It's just getting started. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I'm filling in again for your regular host, Mark, and we got some news coming out, some more information about the Deshaun Watson situation. This might seem like overkill, but this is indeed a reality. Yesterday, the grand jury decided not to go forward with Deshaun Watson's criminal charges, and the trade rumors began to ramp up as of Friday, March 11th. And even though reports have come out that the Pittsburgh Steelers are not interested in Deshaun Watson, it's probably a handful of teams that's not interested, but other than that, I would say at least 70% of the league is interested in Deshaun Watson. So don't let any of that stuff fool you. Last week, we heard that the Seattle Seahawks had no intention of trading Russell Wilson, and we also heard from Russell Wilson that he wanted to stay in Seattle. And what do you know? He got traded. So in the age of the internet, we got to be cautious of what we see and hear. We got to take everything with a grain of salt. It comes out today that the Houston Texans are looking for at least 3 first-round picks and some players as well to trade for Deshaun Watson. The Pittsburgh Steelers also placed a first-round tender on quarterback Dwayne Haskins. He's guaranteed the $2.54 million. And also, if a team was to trade for him, or if he was packaged in some type of trade, that team would owe a first-round pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sean King has doubled down with his report a few days ago and said that he believes that the Steelers is where Deshaun Watson would end up. There's a very important facet to the trade, and that is the no-trade clause that Deshaun Watson has in his contract. Deshaun Watson can pretty much dictate where he wants to go. So if Carolina was to offer a better package, it doesn't matter, because if Deshaun Watson says he doesn't want to go there, he won't go there. So Pittsburgh could offer a lower package because that's where Deshaun wants to be, and the Texans would have no choice but to take that package. So remember that Deshaun Watson holds the key. He has all the power. He has all the leverage, and that's one of the things about having the no-trade clause built in. He can dictate where he wants to go, and it's really all up to him. After the grand jury decided not to proceed with the criminal charges with Deshaun Watson, that's when the trade talks really began to ramp up. And there's a handful of teams, at least 8 to 10, that are aggressively pursuing Deshaun Watson. But expect something to happen relatively quickly, I'd say within the next week. Here's why. Deshaun Watson's agent said that he was willing to listen to basically any team willing to make a deal with the Houston Texans. So that tells me just open up the floodgates and let the water in, right? But here's the key. Deshaun Watson, in about a week, if he is on the Houston Texans roster, he will be guaranteed a $17 million roster bonus and his 2023 salary, which is $20 million. So because Deshaun Watson can pick where he wants to go, and by the 5th day of the new league year, the Houston Texans will be on the hook to guarantee Deshaun Watson $37 million. Look for them to make a move. Now, how does that come back to the Pittsburgh Steelers? If the Pittsburgh Steelers really want Deshaun Watson, they might not have to offer that much, because remember, Deshaun Watson is in control. So if they could possibly, maybe, package Dwayne Haskins in that deal, could be what the tender was for yesterday. If that happens, then maybe they can pick up a free agent quarterback or somebody later in the draft. So Deshaun Watson is in total control here. He wants to go where he wants to go, and we will find out who that is later. But again, if you're Deshaun Watson, do you want to go to Seattle? Russell Wilson didn't want to be there, so why would you? Pete Carroll, 72 years old. I'm not sure. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's a reason Tom Brady retired, and that was outside of just his family. I'm sure the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a lot of work that they need to do as well. And then the Carolina Panthers. You got Matt Rule. You can't really name too many of their receivers, and Christian McCaffrey is always hurt. So if I'm Deshaun Watson, I am going to the Steelers. You got Mike Tomlin, Najee Harris, Claypool, if he's not packaged in part of the deal. For me, the storied history of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the fact that they find a way to win, and Mike Tomlin is the coach, that's where I want to go if I'm Deshaun Watson. Of course, it has to be reciprocated, but I'm going to tell you, if you hear any reports that any team honestly is not interested in Deshaun Watson, it is a total smokescreen. They are trying. Everyone is interested in Deshaun Watson. So expect the move to happen within the next week, wherever Deshaun Watson lands, that he will be away from the Houston Texans, because if not, they will owe him $37 million. And I'm sure no one wants to pay that type of money to a player who won't take a single snap. My name is Derek. This is Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as Mark would say, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.